Are you ready to start using Turnitin? Turnitin is our academic integrity tool that deters plagiarism, provides feedback to students, and improves student outcomes. In Canvas, Turnitin is attached to an assignment, so I'm going to go ahead and show you how that happens. So you want to begin in your Canvas course, and you want to click on Assignments. Let's go ahead and create a new assignment together. So I'm going to click the Add Assignment button. I'm going to give this assignment a name. Any directions you want to give your students, you would provide in this box here. I'm going to grade this assignment out of 100 points. I'm going to leave it in the assignment group assignments, and I am going to display the greatest points. Now this is where you're going to add the Turnitin tool. Under submission type, you want to make sure that external tool is selected. And as you can see, here's a drop-down menu. You want to make sure that you have external tool as the option. Once that's selected, you want to click the Find button. It's going to open up this little window, and in this window you can scroll down until you see Turnitin. You want to select the tool and then click the Select button. Now you can see that that tool has been linked to this assignment. For the sake of today's demonstration, I'm just going to scroll to the bottom of my page and say Save. Now you can see that I've created this assignment called Turnitin, and this is actually the Turnitin window. So if you see a window that looks like this, you'll know that you've activated the tool correctly. Now you want to make sure once you've activated the tool that you take a look at the Turnitin settings. One of the most important ones to point out is the due date. Turnitin does not pull the due date from Canvas. So if this due date was, let's say September 18th, I'm going to want to make sure that I put that date in the Turnitin due date area. The next thing that you're going to want to take a look at would be the optional settings. Now this is a quick tutorial, so I'm not going to go through all of these optional settings, but you can see here Turnitin is going to ask you what settings you'd like to use with the tool. You can allow late submissions, you can enable their grammar checking tool, you can tell Turnitin what you want the papers to be compared against, so on and so forth. Another one of the settings that you're going to want to take a look at would be the similarity report. So when a student submits a paper to Turnitin, they're going to get a similarity score, and that score is representative of the percentage of the paper's matches to other sources. Now there's a few ways that those reports can be generated. You can generate them immediately and not allow students to resubmit. You can generate the reports immediately and allow the students to resubmit until the due date, which I would say is the most popular setting, or you can generate the reports on the due date. But if you want to provide your students with that feedback on how their paper kind of stacks up when it comes to originality, I would suggest generating the reports immediately and allowing the students to resubmit, which would be this setting here. Once again, if you want to use this as a tool that's going to give student feedback, you are going to want to allow the students to see the similarity reports. And then as you can see here, you do have a few other options. You can exclude the bibliographic materials, so on and so forth. Once you've taken a look at all of those settings and you feel comfortable with them, you can save those settings for future use, if you'd like, and then you can say Submit. You can see my settings were saved successfully, and now when the students submit this assignment, which I called Turnitin, it will run through the Turnitin software, and it will give back to you and your students an originality score.